So listen, man, we have breaking news. Jesse Collins is the Super Bowl halftime show producer, the actual producer of the halftime show. He had an interview with Variety, and he has confirmed that Jay-Z chooses the headliners for the Super Bowl. The reason this is important is because you have these Jay-Z apologists, that's what I'm going to start calling them, who are trying to paint the narrative. Well, what if he doesn't get the final say? What if he has to present it to XYZ and da. No, cut it out. Cut it out. We know what it is. Academics posted a minute ago. The Rock Nation is solely responsible for all of the Super Bowl halftime talent and all of that. He owns Rock Nation. He gets the final say. That's why they signed him. That's why Roger Goodell sat down with him and had the conference. He has that job. Well, let's get to reading. So, Super Bowl halftime show producer Jesse Collins tells Variety magazine that Jay-Z chooses the annual halftime headliner. Quote, "It's a decision that Jay makes," Collins says, of choosing the annual halftime act. "Since we've been on board with that show, he's made it every year, and it's been amazing. He's always picked right." And here is a tweet for all the Jay-Z apologists. You see Jason Collins on the cover of Variety sitting in front of some Emmys or Tonys. I'm pretty sure those are Emmys, not Tonys. But yeah, with that, he's the guy who produces the halftime show. So he's actually a part of it. He's actually, high up when it comes to this. He knows what's going on. He's actually in these offices. He said out his own mouth, and he probably said this before the whole controversy. That's how these things work. This Wayne outrage has been going on for something like 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks max. They release one issue, more than likely, of this magazine per month. And he probably did this interview before all of this outrage. Now, listen, everybody tries to do the whole, oh, man, he said he helped them with the tax money and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera. Listen, from my understanding, from what I've read, and I may have to do some research again because I got tangled with somebody when we were having this debate, but I read everything one time, so I was pretty certain about everything. Lil Wayne was having some tax trouble, and in 2011, Hov stepped in and helped him out. In 2018, Wayne mentioned it on stage. So it didn't happen in 2018. He also said Hov didn't want him, Jay-Z, didn't want him to tell people. And Wayne said Jay-Z was a true friend, all this good stuff. Now listen, that's the perception he had in 2018. But listen, this is what's going on. In 2011, he gets dissed by Jay-Z on him. Jay-Z just decides, you know what, I'm going to diss Wayne. Niggas got baby money, niggas ain't got my lady money, right? He spits those bars. That's 2011. Allegedly, he helps Wayne out in 2011 with the tax issues. But Wayne is an MC, right? So even though he dissed him and helped him that same year, 2013 rolls around, Wayne hits him with the talking about baby money. I got your baby money. Kidnap your girl and see how much you love your lady money. Jay-Z responded to that on Magna Carta Holy Grail as well in 2013. So they had a little back and forth, and they already had tension before that. But if you know Hov or if you know Jay-Z from what people have said, different accounts, the whole Dame Dash shit. More stories just keep popping out, man. This cat told and Jay-Z is a multi-millionaire label owner at this point. What's his name? P.D. Crack asked for a car to get around, and he was one of this cast artists, and he just dogged him in front of everybody, said no, and listen, everybody like, oh, you don't owe him nothing. Oskino gave him a car. He gave him a car. This nigga didn't want them Philly niggas there. He didn't want the motherfucking Harlem niggas there in fucking Rockefeller. He didn't want to do anything with no rappers. He looked at all the rappers as competition. That's why Dipset was ostracized and stuff like that while they was on Rockefeller. You got the conversation with him saying he wouldn't give 4,800 to his cousin. He said this is a multi-billionaire, not a billionaire, a multi-billionaire. He wouldn't give 4,800 to his cousin to start a business. He wouldn't give 4,800. All right, yeah, cause y'all just excuse everything, okay? Cause y'all love the taste of this cat's cock, okay? But even when you look at, cause this Super Bowl shit is just the latest shit. Even how he attained this shit was on some shiesty shit. He fucking told Jermaine he was on some title. Man, do I really got to keep doing this in all these videos? Do I got to keep going down the list of shit that he has done? Well, just because I mentioned it, I have to finish. So he was doing the title shit, and title was supposed to be blackety black, and the whole premise of him getting people as far as other artists to join and, you know, make exclusive releases through title, and also to get you as a consumer to buy, was under the guise that this is a black owned business, support black, we could really control what's going on, et cetera, et cetera. You know, because the narrative is that we need all these black businesses to help black people, even though title ain't do shit for nobody in no hood nowhere that I know of. Shit, I ain't heard of title making a significant difference anywhere. But what happened with that is all this blackety black by black, and just he was even doing freestyles on some like, oh, these other cracker organizations like Apple is trying to take down the black company. Da, 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 all go find the freestyles, bro. Go find the freestyles he was doing around the title shit. So what he does is he uses the black shit to rally people around him and what he got has going on monetarily. That's what he does. What did he do? This is supposed to be some super pro black. We just pro blackety blackington, black. He sold this shit to a white man. All that money that you invested, thinking that black business was going to do something because that's what he told you. He said business is business and sold it to a white man. And that doesn't do anything for you as a black person. You just participated in consumerism and made him richer. That's it. But the reason I mention that is because when he had the title shit going on and he was on this blackety black of Blackington, he was on this blackety black wave. Colin Kaepernick was going on as well. When Colin Kaepernick was going on, what did he do? He latched on to that, put the shit in the little freestyles and verses that he was doing with Beyonce and all that stuff, all this kneeling. He was standing with Cap. Man, like Nikki said, one took a knee, one took a bag. That nigga, once Kaepernick got kicked out the league, that motherfucker told Jermaine Dupri while the Kaepernick shit was going on, because the NFL had approached Jermaine Dupri to be the Super Bowl halftime show, you know, talent, you know, as far as the Jay-Z position. Jay-Z told him to turn it down, just like he told all the other black artists to turn down a Super Bowl halftime show. Travis Scott did it, and then Meek Mill and all these other niggas get upset. But hoe ass Meek Mill performs. Soon as Jay get his hands on the shit, he performs at the season opener like a fucking puppet, like a fucking drone, like a nigga that don't got his own mind, like a nigga that don't stand for shit, a nigga that just ride dick. But long story short, when they approach Jay-Z with this shit, he's the one, because everybody looks at him and they follow him because he's a fucking leader. He's an authority. He got the most money. He do the most business. He's a rap legend. So, and he also own Rock Nation, and he got all this top tier talent under him and stuff like that, like Meg Thee Stallion, fucking Rihanna and stuff like that, et cetera, et cetera. He even got athletes under him. So when he decides to spearhead a movement, all these other motherfuckers follow, especially a lot of these street rappers and stuff like that. So when he decides, so remember, he's spearheading a lot of this blackety black entertainer, let's support Colin Kaepernick as rappers shit. Once they approach him, all of that goes out the window when the bag is offered to him, even though he told Jermaine Dupri to turn down the bag. And then he gets in front of Roger Goodell on national television, and as a nigga that never fucking kneeled, a nigga that never been on the field, this ain't even your fight. You just a supporter. That nigga said, we past kneeling, we done kneeling. Oh my God. And y'all niggas ate all that shit up because y'all wanted to watch some fucking football. Y'all ate all that shit up because you like can't touch the untouchable, break the because you like his catalog. You think he's a great rapper. I think Hov is an amazing rapper. I love his music. He's a piece of shit. And what y'all do, y'all make excuses for anything he does, and y'all do shit like, well, Jermaine Dupri's stupid. Why is he listening to another man? Y'all be the same niggas who give scrutiny for going for certain motherfuckers for going against the grain. Y'all pick and choose. Y'all pick and choose. Just like Meek Mill. But listen, I'm done, man. Listen, that nigga picked that shit. He hated on Wayne. It is what it is. Kendrick is a great performer. Not taking away nothing from Kendrick. He's not having Wayne come out. Stop that fucking rhetoric. He's not having Wayne come out. That's not what's about to happen. Not during this motherfucking beef. Lil Wayne acted like he didn't know the lyrics to Mona Lisa Smile during this beef. Like, come on, man. He didn't want to perform Mona Lisa Smile. You know what it is, man. Like, Wayne ain't in it. But at the same time, Wayne is affiliated and all these niggas got to pick a side. And it's not a mystery which side will be picked. So, with that being said, man, and I seen some dumb shit. And niggas was saying, man, what if, Wayne come out and then Drake come out and then they perform Poetic Justice and then the beef is squashed and man, listen. I'll keep it a bean with you. The only person who could make that happen is Jay Prince. And that's if Jay Prince wants some money or whatever the fuck come with that. Because he got him to perform with Kanye during the peak of Kanye beef and stuff like that. So that's all that is, man. But listen, I'm done here, man. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out.